out there. Good morning, everybody. We have made it to Connecticut. This is the start of our fourth vlog, round 4. Currently third in the championship. A new track, it's a new venue. The weather's very nice right now. It's cool and brisk, 69 degrees outside. Nice. And getting warmed up for our first practice. So we got a nice little foot cam right here. We're gonna do some nice and fancy footwork for you guys and practice and then qualifying. Just another day at FD. Let's do it.
I think the power steering lines, I think those banjos are still restricting it.
What size do you need? It doesn't. Yeah. Turn more? 16s probably. 916?
Do you need welding gloves or something?
I put a different power steering rack in the car with different lines. And I have a theory that the lines are restricting the amount of flow coming from the power steering pump and flowing through, so the steering wheel is not spinning as fast as it should be. I'm putting the old rack back in with the hard lines on it and hoping and praying that this fixes my issue, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have a lot of problems in front of me. Not as many problems as him, but I have a feeling that that's what my car could look like if I would have tried to continue with how the car was. Our second practice. During the first practice, we changed out our power steering rack. We tried out some different lines and they were restricting the amount of volume that was flowing, and so we were getting leaks and it was stopping the steering wheel from rotating at the speed that it should have been. We got that sorted out and fixed up, and now we are one car up, 2 cars up. We have to go do our first lead run. I'm going to try and lay down a qualifying lap and see what happens. That is a wrap for our practice. We're about to head into qualifying. This is a common theme. I say I'm not very confident and then go out there and get lap 5, but I'm really not confident today. I only got 1 lap in the lead line and it wasn't great. I was not happy with it. So I have 2 laps, 2 chances. Hopefully it dries up.
There is Brandon Sorensen, Sorensen Motorsports Quad Lock BMW. Brandon brings it aggressively into the outside zone. Good, consistent symphony out back with that exhaust note. You can hear just really uncorking it. Big degree of angle there. You can see those wheels just going towards the front of the vehicle. I mean, look at that. I mean, they are just going straight on. on pace. Massages it into the last outside zones. And works it all the way out. And again, just another
Pretty solid run overall. 79.5, that'll put you in first as of right now.
First right now?
First. Yep.
Happens every time. I don't know how that's first because I feel like I made a lot of mistakes. So I think I just drove less shit than everyone else because I'm not proud of that. But hey, if the judges liked it, that's all that mattered. I feel like I drove like shit. That was probably the worst run I've had all day.
round 4. Whoa, wow, look at that. Aggressive initiation by Brandon Sorensen. Letting it all hang out. Look at it. I mean, he's pouring more angle on it. 56 up to 60 degrees of angle on the bank towards the ladder portion. Gets into that water, splashes it out, transitions past the inside clip, and brings it on in 42, 40, 50%. Ooh, 50 degrees of angle in the outside zone. And puts it across the finish line.
Nice driving. 83.6, Brandon. That'll put you in second. Oh yeah, good job.
They're telling me that was an 82. We're back into second. I went out there in 4th place. I'm still not happy with the run. Coming off the bank, I slowed down 1/4 of a second too early and I had to slam on the brakes really hard coming into the inside clip. I think I lost points there, but other than that, I carried the most amount of angle I possibly could have, touched the wall, rode the entire outer one. I had a little waver on the wall because I did tap it and touch, but considering the conditions, I feel like I was putting down some solid runs, and I think that we're in a good spot. I think we have a bye run confirmed into top 16, so at least we're in the show, and the fight continues. Best entry of the night, for sure. That'll work. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one, but it'll work. It'll work. Am I gonna be second or third?
Oh, no. I don't think so. No. 6.
B2. So that gets us a bye run in. You gotta be happy with second place. I wish it was first, but hey, second place will work. That'll get us all the way into top 16. Hopefully they do bye runs for the top 32 so I can get an extra practice lap, feel what the track is gonna be like going into competition, but there we have it. Second place. Yeah, let's rock.
Pressing down on this.
What a hectic start to the day. We just finished up with our first practice. We had a supercharger belt failure at the end of a lap, so we got one solid lap in, and then the following lap we had a power steering pump failure, so things are starting to get a little hairy. But we put a new pump in, and we're still experiencing some steering issues, so now we're gonna replace the rack and hope for the best. We have a bye run in top 32, so we can do a practice run, and hopefully it's good for that practice run. And then we'll be on to top 16, and the rest of the day will be no issue. But here we have Greg Buffle, or Biffle, or whatever his name is.
What up, boy? You ready?
Greg Biffle?
Yeah. Give me some. Whatever you want to say, honestly. We're on a commercial break, so we have like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. So. Yo, you just shook up the sport, though.
Not really.
Yeah, not really? You're
I was
sitting higher
third
points.
this time last year too. Just no one paid attention.
Well, that's my question I'm asking then. What's going on then? Listen, it happens to all of us, but like literally, I don't know what it is. I'm watching your runs. And, dude, this guy's got it now. Like, you look so aggressive. Way more aggressive than before. You were calculated, I would say. You knew what you're doing, when to push, when not to push. Now everybody's like, fuck you. Everybody's like, fuck you. And I've seen in practice, I've seen it in your comp runs. You're putting your car in really risky positions.
Risky for the average Joe.
Oh, you just loaded me up with questions. Oh yeah. This is fun. What's up, guys? I'm back here with Sorensen, the one and only. Whoa, you flexing right now for the
here,
camera?
dog.
He has the toughest competitor going into 32, Mr. Byron. What's your strategy going into that run?
I've seen Byron take out some serious competitors before, and I think the best option here is just to hit your marks and not drive like an idiot.
Absolutely. I need to know though, you're high up there in season points. Second? Is that correct? Second or third? In my head it was second, but you're driving way more calculated than before, but you're also taking risks. I'm seeing your chase runs, especially in practice out here. You're putting the car in very complicated positions and making it work. Like you're dive bombing in that the Manji section. You're just sticking the car in there, back heavy on brakes. Are you just trying to take everybody out in practice?
What you were saying before, you were saying that last year I was driving calculated and this year I'm driving more aggressive. But in my opinion, I think my level of being comfortable has just gotten that much higher to where to the average it looks aggressive, but in the car I feel incredibly comfortable, and it's still very calculated. Putting that tire on a line that is 6 inches wide takes some serious calculations. So I think we're improving as a team, I'm improving as a driver, and we're making leaps and bounds going forward. All right, we are sitting here watching Top 32 on my nice quad lock mount in my race car. And we are about to head out for our Top 32 buy run. So it's gonna be the easiest battle of the day. We're gonna make it around the track. We found some things wrong. We found out why the supercharger belt came off. We think we found out why the steering was being weird. So we're gonna use this lap as a tester, hope that everything goes good, and we'll be on to the top 16.
The youngest driver ever to podium in Formula Drift competition, definitely in pro spec, and you know, Hiroya Manoa, he was 15 when he podiumed, but Cameron is 14, so he got on the box last night. And Amanda Sorensen, the sister, first ever female to podium.
Yeah.
So again, the Sorensens making history here. And Brandon, come on, brother.
Throw 360.
Yeah.
Throw something big. Yeah, I mean, the family just breaking records.
He said his steering is still up.
So mad.
If you look at it, it's coming up. Look at it really close.
It's to Amanda's rack.
Probably. Yeah, put the hard lines on.
Put the hard lines on that rack.
On this one.
Yep, we'll do.
It's not been a fun day. Confidence was at an all-time high this morning, and it's been one issue after another. Haven't gotten a clean lap today yet, but we're gonna change the last factor that we think could be causing any sort of issue. Hopefully that fixes it. But no matter what, I'm gonna try and do my best to drive around any issues that we have. I know that I'm still capable of winning this event without a perfect car.
So we just finished up with the car. The car is all good. What happened is we had to swap in Amanda's rack into the car, but we also found out these soft lines were restricting the flow of power steering fluid. The holes were just not drilled out big enough, so we swapped back the old lines from the old rack, which we had no issues with. Put those all in, about to go into top 16. We're all good to go.
We made it to the top 16 opening ceremonies. Crossing our fingers that steering on the car is fixed and we won't have any more issues for the rest of the night. It's pretty much all hoping for the best. But no matter what happens, we're gonna drive the car to my best ability and we're gonna see how far we take it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was a very limited run. I think I did like 200 of them.
Oh, really?
They all sold out.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Of the brain. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for kicking things off. From City. Thank you. He's at Sorensen Motorsports Quad Lock GT Radio, BMW from the 702. His brother is outside at 6 first out of the female to podium. Let's see if you can history here today. High flying Sorensen. Brandon Sorensen.
Alright, dude, you know what to do. You got this. Just remember not to throw too much angle on initiation. And careful not to come off the bank early on the exit going towards the inside zone.
There's probably some stuff that I could have done driving to not get a one more time with Ryan. Then at least we would have been through that. But this was a ticking time bomb and it would have happened eventually. Then with the collision, obviously I'm kind of maybe over driving here and there because the power's coming in and out and it's very, very difficult to drive. So when I ran into Ryan, I was like, okay, I don't know who's at fault. Can't tell. It's complete whiteout with smoke. But realistically, we probably should have had.
I don't know if you saw that, but during that interview, we did have Brandon Sorensen and Daniel Stuckey. They were on the line and didn't want to ice them any longer. But if you could see that picture-in-picture, you saw Daniel Stuckey straighten out and not complete the run. Let's take a look at it again here. Brandon Sorensen initiates on the right line. Daniel Stuckey high, comes down. Brandon Sorensen locks and loaded up high. Very well done. Hits that second inside clip. Stuckey transitions, no problem there. And then, Brandon Sorensen transitions, but it looks like Stuckey impeded on Brandon Sorensen's transition, and then he ends up straightening out. So again, Stuckey a little aggressive right there on the wrong side of him and mapped him into him. So it looked like Stuckey, unfortunately, might have a little bit of a deficit here. Was that what you saw?
Yeah.
Solid lead. He basically zeroed behind you. Outside zone 5, he understeered and flew off course into the grass. Watching the replay, did he cause contact on the second inside clip on the transition? Yeah, I think it was a case of him not letting me transition, but I'm watching it back right now. Yeah, he did. It wasn't super hard, but I'd still like an eye to look at the back right, just sight the wheel and see if it's straight. Alright, we're good. Don't touch it. I'll do this interview real quick and then we will rock on.
We're in the middle of our top 16 battle right now. I just did my lead run. I took a quick look at it on my quad lock mount here, and the judges are saying he did hit me. I felt him hit me. And so we made contact. It looks like he broke his tie rod. My lead was super gangster. I'm very happy with it. The car feels good. We'll see what happens to him. Hopefully he can get his tie rod fixed and we can continue this top 16 battle. But until then, I have about 3 more minutes on the clock until I'm comfortable driving out of here.
He came in a little too hot behind us, hit our rear wheel, blew his tie rod, probably, most likely tie rod, but he has no steering anymore. So we were given 10 minutes because it wasn't our fault. So we did a quick toe check. Only thing that could have happened really would have been toe. There was just a little bit of paint traded on the actual rim itself. So check toe, it was exactly where we had it before the lap. We're good to go. Did a visual once over, everything looked good. Send him back out. Now they have to fix their stuff.
A minute 30 left, wheel is going on. They're about to drop the car and toe plate it. I think he's gonna make it.
If he makes this, I'll be thoroughly impressed.
They just did the tie rod. They did not do the control arm.
Open it as much as you can. Open it.
He's on his way, but his front left is super towed in.
They just did the tie rod. Tried to run it out with the tie rod, but they couldn't straighten it out enough.
Oh, they are not letting him run. They deemed it unsafe for competition. We get the win.
Gets a bit of a gift here, so he gets a bye run here on the second half. This is basically just showing that his car is able to run, so Brandon Sorensen will advance on. So guess what? Brandon, bye run on the 32, now has 1/2 of a battle that he's completed, and now here he is in the grade 8.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll take it. The best part for him, too, second in qualifying, because he's missed out on a podium.
Yep.
Yeah, he's missed out on a podium because of his ranking. He's second. There's a good chance if he keeps this going, it's going to happen.
Back it up. I'm going to put it in, spin the tires, check the back right. You look good.
All right, top 16 job done. They deemed his car unsafe for competition because his front toe was like crazy towed in. But now we're gonna get the tires changed. We're still trying to figure out who we're gonna be up against in the top 8. And 3 more battles until we win this thing.
He wouldn't let me go.
I know.
Crazy
Did you see it?
I couldn't see it. Yeah, so I was like, it'll be all right. Well, good job, buddy.
Hi, buddy. They're bringing me the factory. Am I ready?
At least you get this far.
Brandon Sorensen, congratulations. A little wild with Dan Stuckey. You had a little btie contact. Is your car okay?
Yeah, the car is all good. Just tried to lay down a solid lead lap, and I think he just got caught in the pocket there for a second. The tie rods on those S chassis are not the strongest, so I think he ended up breaking one of those tie rods. He got his car out to the line, but they didn't quite get the toe set, and the front tires looked like I was cross-eyed, so...
Going against this guy right here, and he's driving against all of his friends tonight. What are your expectations in your first ever battle against your friend here, Brandon Sorensen?
I'm very excited. Obviously, I've had 3 battles to get to the top 8, so he's only had half a battle, so I'm well warmed up, so I'm ready to send this. We had the autograph signing yesterday, and we were saying that if there was any 2 drivers that could meet and cause a wreck, it's the 2 of us, so I think it's going to be wreckers and checkers, to be honest, but I'm ready to go full sim.
Ooh, this is going to be so good. I cannot wait to see you guys do battle. Let's go, boys. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very
Hey, the
much.
best man win.
Good.
I don't want to hear your f***ing excuses.
This is going to be a door banger and BMW swanger. Here we go. Brandon Sorensen out front across the nose. Jack already trying to nose tip to tail. Look at the smoke coming out the dome. Come on, Jack! Come on! As now transitioning. Oh, Jack! Jack the Ripper drops back in once again. Look at the chase shot. This is an absolute fight. Blow for blow going down. Are you
That was sick.
Great lead, Brandon. On your initiation, you didn't time your transition correctly, so he fell back 3 car lengths.
Sorensen out front looks incredible through that first outside zone. Still pouring on the power, still smoke coming to the inside clip, and there's Jack through that transition. Every single time he goes in, he makes the dive, and he gets back into the door of Brandon Sorensen.
So sick.
Man, anytime a Sorensen and a Shanahan go at it, it's going to be fireworks.
Absolutely. So it is insane. So, all right. Well, Jack will lead, and Brandon, I know he's got something to prove. He might respect Jack Shanahan, but he's not gonna let him win.
No.
Here goes Jack. Brandon initiates. And no, very smooth, very clinical from Brandon Sorensen. Jack set him up and teed him up really, really well there. Let's see how Brandon, see if he can mimic that timing that Jack Shanahan executed so well. Now coming on around, Brandon Sorensen gets into formation. And there goes Brandon. He surged an attack. Jack filled all that outside zone. Now coming into the wall. Pretty good.
Fuck yeah!
Yes, son!
Yeah, dude.
Let's go!
I mean, you know, gone are the days where he would just go in and dive and cave someone's door, and he's really found a way to become a much more composed and mature driver where he's keeping a ton of proximity here. This is an incredible chase run, all things considered. It's beautiful, and he's also doing it without causing a bunch of damage or creating chances for contact or a judge to have to jump in and say, oh, was he too aggressive? Look at their angle, though. Both of them 45 degrees on average throughout the entire run. So it gives you an idea of just how similar their driving styles are. And we'll have to see what the judges think on this one. It is a tough go because both lead runs look great. Jack has a phenomenal lead run all the way out, all the way through the track. So
That was his first chase all day. He hasn't got the chance to do that yet.
All right, so slide him left for Brandon Sorensen, right for Jack Shanahan. Are they going one more time? Yes, they are. One more time, and look at that. Again.
This is a big push here.
Thought that was going your way?
It doesn't get closer than that. That'll probably be the best battle you'll see all night.
Sorensen, clean start, no cones were hit. Let's see the initiation there for Brandon Sorensen. Shanahan does not get, in the pocket. There's that dive in again, but we saw a great chase job. And again, he can time the transition transitions with those drift whiskers. Let's see if he can execute, like you said, telepathy. I like what you said earlier there, Jacob. Now transitioning through that crossover, and here comes Jack Shanahan. Slides right back in, and he drops in. Grinding wheel to wheel. That was, again, I like the word that Reese used earlier, class act. Didn't flop, didn't rotate, stayed in it. And I think Jack might have even like adjusted and straightened Brandon's wheel, that front right wheel.
Yeah, he might have. Jack again trying to go for this big dive in, and unfortunately again he's not able to quite get the timing in. Brandon doesn't get the car rotated around, but Jack's got to adapt to it now. The first outside.
Give him no room on the entire track. Remember, he does come out the chicane and flick up towards the bank at the last white hash mark, and he does add that extra bit of angle exiting the bank, and he coasts off the throttle and picks up throttle late towards the inside clip. One thing to clean up, outside zone 5, make sure you time the transition, leaving the second inner clip correctly, that way you don't fall too far in on the front tire.
Through that portion, but Jack really aggressive here in the chase. Maybe not painting the door the way that some of us would expect, but being classy about it, realizing, hey, by being overly aggressive, you can create more mistakes.
Right.
So just a very clean run from Jack Shanahan. Let's take a look here. Jack gets into that zone really quick. Tons of speed, tons of angle, and Brandon not able to really find his groove to this section. Gets caught on the inside line. Jack coming through that section. Now Jack transitions a bit early. Oh, it's both. It's both Brandon going a bit deep and Jack going a little bit shallow. See how that ends up playing out. You can see Jack's 37% in zone 3. Obviously not nearly as good. Angle pretty close. Mimic very close. Proximity, Jack has the advantage there, but unfortunately he's got a bit of a detriment in the lead. It was really good.
Yeah, Sally's again. Shout out to Chris Kane, bringing the NSX and bringing some pie.
Yeah, BC Racing Custom Coilover. So you can see, I mean, Jack definitely gets in the proximity a lot sooner. So you've got a bit of an advantage going through that part of it. And then as they transition back out, I mean, lead-wise, I do think Brandon's got an advantage there. But, I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. It depends on how you want to weigh this one all out. If the judges don't go one more time, I could also see it going to a split decision or a natural split.
Somebody tell me when it's over.
Left or slide him right, and Jack gets the win.
Good effort, everyone.
Well, I put it all on the table. I don't think I could have fought any harder than that. It's not a bad way to go out. I think that we definitely have the highlight battles of the entire night. But wow, it was something. It was an incredibly fun battle. I love driving with my friends, especially the ones who are the best in the world. So pushed it one more time. I feel like I won the first one, but well, whatever. It was still an incredibly fun battle, and I don't know where that puts me in points now. Not where I wanted to be, but we're gonna get a freaking podium one of these times. Still not a bad way to go out. See you guys in Indianapolis.